Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are getting closer to brand new American gold and silver eagle designs. Let's explore. That's right. Next year, 2021, there will be brand new gold and silver eagle designs, and everybody is chomping at the bit finding out what designs will be chosen. And we're a step closer now with the scheduling of a meeting by the Citizens Coin Advisory Committee that will make a decision and recommend designs for the new program. You know, it's the American Silver Eagle was first designed in 1985 and issued in 1986. This particular design, the heraldic eagle, was designed by John Mercanti. For the gold, it was the family of eagles motif that was designed by Texas sculptor Miley Busiek, now Frost. For the reverse, and now there's no legislation that really bars the reverse for the silver eagle as far as what kind of eagle is chosen. But for the gold, new legislation would have to be created to deviate from the family of eagles. So more than likely, the reverse of the silver of the gold eagle will have a family of eagles rather than a single eagle again. But I hope it's a better design. I really wasn't a fan of that design for the family of eagles. So I'm hoping that they find a better design for that. Although I kind of like the idea of just a single eagle flying, such as we see here on this gold coin. I think it's a magnificent design for sure. In fact, I will say that this eagle here could have been the new silver eagle from legislation or from advice or suggestion made back from the CCAC back in 2014. This design here was originally going to be on the 2015 Marshall's $5 gold coin, but the eagle they chose for that I think was very well done. But this eagle here was going to be the new silver eagle. But instead, it went to the American Liberty program here that you see for the gold and silver American Liberties here. And that is what they ended up being used for. This rendition of Lady Liberty here as designed is ended up being in a new program that is a biannual program each year. But there have been various different eagles used on various commemorative coins and medals out there. And here we can see an eagle coming in here. This is a quite a striking kind of look for the eagle for the American Liberty Series. And there was another one in 2017 that showed the eagle in flight with its wings down instead of up in flight there. So there's various different versions of the eagle. I do like the idea of a full figured eagle, such as we see here or here. But there's other designs that they could choose as well. I think this design is quite striking. This is in the Capitol, the bicentennial of Congress of the Capitol building in 1994. This particular design here, though the eagle is small, perched above a seal, and their flags there, I think it's just a very nice and cool design, and I think that would fit well. But, you know, it's probably likely going to be a new design, something brand new that will be created, and something else that will have to take place on the coin are security measures. So those will also be implemented. Now, whether or not those security measures will be a part of the design itself, or if it will be something that will be covert or much more where you need magnification or something, or maybe something in the field, such as we see with the Royal Canadian Mint's Maple Leaf or the Britannia from the United Kingdom, is anybody's guess. It's we won't really know until we see the designs and how they're portrayed. Now, my guess is it probably will be something that they will have to really think about on how to implement them for proof coins, because in 2021, the American Silver Eagle will look just like this. in the proof collector version. That's right. The proof versions of the American gold and silver eagles will remain with the current design in 2021, and those will not change until later. How long, much later, we don't know. We'll have to see exactly what the ramifications are and what the security measures will be. But it is interesting, and it's a fascinating news. The first design change for our bullion program since it was created in 1986 when these coins were first issued by the United States government. Now, some people are against the design change because it is recognizable already. They know what they are. They have, but the obverse will not change. It'll only be the reverse. But people still think, the changes is the most recognized bullion program in the world because of the recognizability of the features. And so, which means that the eagle may not be much different than this. It could be a variation of this. It could be slightly larger. It could be, somehow the same position, but a different, rendition or rendering of the eagle. But it could contain the same elements. We'll see how it goes. In some ways, I think it should be larger, and maybe even the wings spread out to the words a bit, kind of like we see here with the Weinman's design of Walking Liberty. Striding along there with the flag and everything over top of the letters. I almost think that same thing should occur with the eagle on the reverse as well. It should be larger and cover some of those letters up too to be consistent. Now, another thing they could consider is to use the original designs that accompanied the obverses of the $50 at the time. The Walking Liberty and the eagle perched that we saw in the $50 would be a great complementary reverse, I believe, and as well as for the dollar, for the $50 gold coin, we could have a design similar to the what we see with the $20 St. Gaudens double eagle, with the eagle in flight, similar to this, but more like this. That's right. I think that would be a wonderful design for the gold eagle. But again, legislation would be needed, and my guess that's too much of a pain to do. So my guess is they're going to have a family of eagles. Well, why not have 3 eagles in flight? The father and the mother and the baby trailing in the background. I think that'd be kind of cool if they're going to do something like that to pay homage to that design indeed. But nonetheless, this design right here definitely could have been the gold eagle or the silver eagle in 2015 if some had their way. But nonetheless, what is going to be happening is on the 23rd of June, the Citizens Coinage Advisory Committee will be holding a meeting to discuss the designs and submit their candidates for the gold and silver eagles. As to if those designs will include security features is anybody's guess. Typically, we do not see renderings of those. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, where we'll see renderings either before the meeting or right after the meeting of the one that they choose, and the U.S. Mint will publish them on their website. As they do, I will definitely look for that and post a video with news of that as it becomes available. And we'll see what they choose. But there are other times with other types of programs where they are late or they don't choose the image. They don't share those images with us. The Mint is somewhat inconsistent on that type of thing, it seems, from time to time. But nonetheless, we will stay tuned and hopefully we'll show those, because this could make or break the program as far as desirability. You want something that's going to be very beautiful. It's going to be striking. It's going to be detailed and complementary. I think that's important. It's got to be complementary of the obverse, and I think that is something that has been missing from both the gold and silver eagle programs with these designs. Although as good as that design is, I really do feel it should have been considerably larger of an eagle. and covered those letters up. I really do. I think that would have been much more appropriate and consistent with the obverse and the eagles and the family of eagles and the $50 gold, and obviously the other sizes as well. It could have been much better done. Those designs were way too soft for the amount of detail that they had put in on the obverse. It just does not complement at all, in my view, which is why one of the reasons why I've never been a big fan of the gold eagle, why I don't have too many of those. I am one of those people that accumulates coins because I like the design, because I like a particular design of a coin. If I don't like the design, I'm less likely to get it, unless I'm collecting a series that I'm forced to do it, such as the commemoratives that have been produced each year. Whether I love them or hate them, I got to get them to keep the collection up. First world problem. But nonetheless, there you have it. The American gold and silver eagles for 2021. The designs are coming. Stay tuned. So a multitude of gratitude to all of you for taking the time to watch this video. I want to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.